Ladies and gentlemen, the left has lost Stephen A. Smith. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Unwoke Thoughts. Today, we are talking about this absolute tirade that Stephen A. Smith went on about what is happening with all of these millions and millions of dollars in programs that is going towards illegal immigrants, and then the billions and billions of dollars that is going overseas to Ukraine. While our own borders are wide open and we provide for these illegal immigrants, our country is falling apart like never before. For some reason, our politicians find it necessary to, instead of spending money on making sure our country is being upkept in a way that is good for its citizens, they instead spend billions and billions of dollars overseas to immigrants who are not even citizens of this country. And it's very interesting to see these individuals and these personalities on the left slowly starting to see the strangeness that is happening in the United States today, and it's becoming glaringly obvious. But guys, let me play this for you. This is Stephen A. Smith, and he said, quote, "We got starving people born and raised in this nation. How the hell did we come up with $53 million pilot program for illegals?" And I'm going to get into that just in a little bit, kind of explain to you what that is, just like the billions of dollars for Ukraine. Watch.
So you can pick and choose. What it came down to for me is this. I see homeless folks in the streets of New York all the time that are American citizens. I damn sure see them in California. We've got poor, impoverished, starving people who were born and raised in this nation. How in the hell do we come up with a $53 million pilot program for illegals, but folks who are here legally are born here, we don't have enough for them? Just like we could come up with billions for Ukraine, but somehow, some way, we can't fix the homeless problem. I'm down for helping Israel. I'm down for helping address the situations with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, okay? I'm down for helping the Ukrainians and fighting off Russia. What about poor and desolate citizens here? How the hell do you print money for foreign countries, but you don't print that money to help eradicate folks that are starving right here in the streets of America who were born and raised here? This is what I'm talking about. And so when you have something like that, what's the one way to eradicate it? Yes, you got to have a flourishing economy. Yes, you can't have inflation. Yes, you can't be on the verge of a recession. Milk don't need to cost $7. Bread don't need to cost $5. Don't get me started with how much sugar costs. You can talk about employment all you want to. You can talk about the labor participation rate. But guess what? If you ain't making no damn money and you got to get two jobs to pay the same prices or to buy the same amount of stuff that you used to buy, and the price is higher than it used to be because of inflation, then guess what? What are you really accomplishing? That's why Trump is on the verge of getting elected, reelected. Because when he was in office, there was a flourishing economy.
That's why Trump is on the verge of being reelected, because when he was in office, we had a flourishing economy. Stephen A. Smith is asking all of the right questions. He's saying, why do we have so many billions of dollars to give to overseas countries, foreign countries, millions of dollars to give to illegal immigrants who are not even citizens of this country, who come here illegally, and we have millions of dollars to give them, yet our infrastructures are crumbling, we ignore our veterans, and we have a massive homeless problem that never seems to get addressed. Why is this? Yes, Stephen A. Smith, we've all been asking these questions for a long time. Why is this? These are the questions that need to be asked, and these people need to be held to account. He's exactly right. And when you have someone like him, a public figure, come out, because there's a lot of people who know who Stephen A. Smith is, a lot of people who watch him, you know that he thought very deeply about this. This is not just something that he came up with on the fly. He didn't just say these things because he knows how divisive this issue is. So he's looking around and he's like, wait, what is this? It's like he's breaking out of the matrix, so to speak. And he's starting to see what is really happening. And then he specifically brought up this $53 million pilot program that New York City is going to pay out in prepaid debit cards to illegal immigrants. $53 million, these illegal immigrants. They are funded by the United Nations with debit cards. They get money before they even get here. They get instructions. They get maps on how to get here. They're told to get here any way they can. On these instructions, it says right on top of trains if you have to. It's insanity. And then when they get here, they get to the border, the Department of Homeland Security, the Biden administration opens the door for them or cuts down the razor wire for them or takes out the flotation devices that blocks the river and blocks them from getting across. These are the questions that need to be asked, and these are the things that need to be taken care of. These are the things that need to be inspected very carefully. And the people involved and the people responsible need to be held to account. Department of Homeland Security, Mayorkas, they held an impeachment hearing for him, and it was struck down. We had 3 Republicans who voted against it. Why? You should be calling every single one of your congressmen and women and asking them why. But New York to pay out $53 million in prepaid debit cards to illegals. The cards are similar to the state's food stamp program, also called SNAP, which provides financial assistance to low-income residents. New York City is set to distribute $53 million worth of prepaid debit cards to illegal immigrants at the cost of taxpayers. And this is a pilot program. And if this is successful, they are going to implement even more money, allocate even more money to give these illegal immigrants even more. So these prepaid debit cards, otherwise known as immediate response cards, will help illegal immigrants to buy food, according to the New York Post. Per conditions of the program, illegal immigrants will only be allowed to use the cards at bodegas, grocery stores, supermarkets, and convenience stores are allowed to accept the cards. So is this supposed to make us feel better? There are restrictions on these cards? Wow, very, very interesting. Illegal immigrants risk being removed from the program if they don't sign an affidavit promising to use the money for only food and baby necessities, according to the outlet. So yeah, they got to sign this affidavit because these illegal immigrants who are already here illegally, I mean, their word is like gold, right? They are 100% going to abide by the laws of this land. When the first thing they did when they came into the country is break the law. It's insanity what they are trusting them with here. They have to sign an affidavit? What, is this a joke? The cards are similar to the state's food stamp program, also called SNAP, which provides financial assistance to low-income residents. According to City Hall, the program will take place of the current food service provided there and begin with a group of 500 migrant families staying in short-term hotels. They got these immigrants in hotels. Yes, hotels. They have them put up in hotels in New York and all over the country. The specifics of the contract state that the amount of each card will change based on the size of the family and whether any income is being received. For example, a family of 4 could receive about $1,000 each month or $35 per day for food. Refilled cards will be sent out every 28 days. So, wow, they just get, money. Remember when you had to work for your money, guys? Remember? Well, I do. I have to work for my money. Do you have to work for your money? Or do you just get money just sent to you every 28 days? $1,000. Wow, that'd be nice, right? Just pay your rent with that. Every $1,000, the government's like, here you go. Here's money. I know you're here illegally. I know you've been doing illegal things, but no, here's money for you to live while ignoring its own citizens, veterans, homeless, infrastructure. But illegal immigrants, they are the priority, guys. Why? Why is that? According to the officials, if the program proves to be effective, see, this is what I said earlier, it will be extended to all migrant families staying in hotels, which presently number about 15,000 migrants. Wow, guys. This is what our government thinks of us. You got to ask yourself, why are they doing this? What is the reasoning? What is the end game here? When instead of feeling like it is advantageous for them to cater to the citizens of the United States of America, they instead cater to people from foreign countries who are here illegally, come across our border illegally, break our law as the first thing they do when they step into this country. It's a break of our laws. It's illegal. They're called illegal immigrants for a reason. That bill that the Senate proposed, that border bill that the Senate proposed, did not get passed. So they are not here illegally because that bill effectively made illegal immigration legal. And I'm glad that bill didn't get passed. But guys, this is insane what is happening here. And Stephen A. Smith is seeing this and he's wondering, he's asking the questions and he's saying, listen, this is why Trump is going to be elected, because he had a great economy. He cracked down on these types of things. He actually cared about America. He cared about our infrastructure. He cared about the American citizens. And that's why he's going to be reelected. He had a great economy while he was president. And that's why they are trying to take him off the ballot. That's why they're trying to prevent him from becoming the president again. Because for some reason, our elites, they don't want a president or a leader in office who cares about the United States of America. Why? Because if they have a president in office who cares about the United States of America, that's it. The party's over. No more grifting. No more sucking the United States dry of its resources and causing everything to crumble right before your eyes. But what do you guys think of this? What do you think about Stephen A. Smith starting to see the light and starting to see what these Democrats have been doing for years and its effect on the United States of America? Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.